So I've done a lot of reviews on this channel in the format of who is this for? But there's one type of user that, for obvious reasons, I cannot personify. The parent. I don't have any kids right now. I may have kids somewhere down the line, but there is a certain age gap where technology is not quite there. It's not quite introduced into a child's life, and that's between the ages of 4 and 9. You don't want to give them a smartphone. You don't want to give them a smartwatch that we all use because it might be too much for them, and it also gives them way too much access to all the internet has to offer. So why not take the most important bits of, let's say, a smartwatch or a connected device that would make it not only better for the parent, but also really fun for the kid? Well, now I have a product that I can present to you that is squarely for the parent. It's Joshua Vergara. What's going on, everybody? And this is the Coolpad Dyno smartwatch, fully connected so you can keep track of and communicate with your kids. Okay, so a smartwatch made for a kid. That might sound like a little bit too much, but consider the fact that the Coolpad Dyno provides only the essentials in an interface that's really cute. I mean, this literal dinosaur interface is actually something that I find really fun to watch, and the animations are just short enough for you to enjoy them without them being too distracting. Now, you swipe from left to right on the smartwatch, which by the way has a low resolution display, just enough to be able to show this really high colorful interface. And you can get to certain things like the step tracker, so there's still a step tracker on here for a little bit of fitness tracking. You also have the ability to put alarms on here, so your kids would be able to wake up earlier by setting alarms using just this watch, and a few other settings that can be triggered by the app, which is used by the parent's smartphone and has full control and also full information as to the whereabouts of these watches. Using GPS capabilities, you are also able to provide a geofence. So if you have your kids within a certain range that the GPS monitors, it will alert the parent if the kids move outside of that fencing area. And that's kind of the big thing here. These watches are 4G LTE connected, so they are also able to take calls and also send text messages. And one of the best parts about these particular watches is that they can communicate between each other. So let's say you have more than one kid, they are able to connect to each other so that they can actually call each other using just the watches, which have microphone and speaker arrays. Go away.
Never.
Okay, we're done. Clearly my girlfriend Isa Rodriguez and I have been having a lot of fun just here in the demo room, talking to each other and also just having fun with the cute watch itself. She loves the pink edition of this watch. Of course, I got the blue one on, but both of them are really fun to look at. The interface is really cute. And honestly, I feel like some people, even my age right now, would like to have an interface that looks like this. It's that much fun. However, the connectivity between the two also allows for us to talk to one another, and that got me thinking. Take a concept like this and maybe put it on a bracelet for two people to be able to track one another and communicate maybe walkie-talkie style at places like music festivals like Coachella, for example, or even better, places like CES. Communication between the smartwatches and the parent application can be done not only through regular calls and text messages, but if the kid finds themselves in a little bit of trouble or just needs a direct line immediately to the parent, there's also an SOS button. Hit that button and there's going to be a set number of people or a set list of people that will be contacted immediately so that the child will be able to get to someone as fast as possible. Coolpad have partnered up with a few different companies and have done extensive testing with them to ensure that there were no weaknesses in their software and also in their network connectivity. Both the device and platform are Children's Online Privacy Protection Act or COPPA compliant. Now the watch itself is just meant to be, well, fun. There are interchangeable royal blue and baby pink watch bands included in the box. However, those can also be changed if somehow your kid might have some watch straps that they prefer. And with an IP65 rating, the watches should be able to tackle anything that they do. Of course, this is where it makes the most sense right now. It's just a really well thought idea that is actually being executed quite well. You are able to track your children, keep them safe, keep an eye on them in a way that's not too intrusive, and if you need to be able to communicate with them, you certainly can through the smartphone app that you have with you at all times. The Coolpad Dyno smartwatches will be available for purchase on January 28th for $149 each at the official website dynokids.com. Orders are going to begin shipping by the beginning of February, and additional retail partners will be announced later on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call it on this one. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch all of my content from here at CES 2019. I'll see you in my next video, and until then, I'll just remind you to enjoy your tea, everybody.